Hello violinists, welcome to Pro-Am Strings. This is Henriette here and this is lesson 21, Focus in the Mindfulness Violin Players course. And in this lesson we're going to continue our practice from our previous lesson with the shifting, and we're going to focus on the left hand thumb today. So I'm having just my violin here today and I've left my bow in my case, and what I'd like you to do to get started is to find your comfortable stance, whatever that may mean for you. So either you place your left foot forward and you wriggle forwards and backwards, and that would be my preferred stance, but you know, this is not about right or wrong in this course, remember. Find your comfortable stance so that you can stand with your feet touching the floor, so if you haven't got any shoes on, excellent, and with your knees really nice and relaxed. Then we're building up from the floor again as we've done in the past. So tilt your pelvis, see if you can get your abs engaged, and then I want you to touch your belly because we're going to put the breath down and we're going to breathe into our hand for a start of this lesson. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly expand as you do that, and then breathe out through the mouth. And again, breathe in through your nose and out through the mouth. And as you do that, drop your shoulders down. Now before we take our next breath, see if you can stretch your spine up a little bit. So grow a little bit taller if you like, so that we've got our spine really straight and up as high as you can manage. So our shoulders are down, and here we go. We're going to breathe into that hand again and out through the mouth. Great, let's do 3 more deep breaths like that, and then we've set ourselves up properly for this lesson. Here's our first one, deep breath in and out through the mouth. Deep breath in again, our final one, and out through the mouth. And I'm hoping that by setting you up like this, you've got a good start to this lesson. You've already had a fabulous start by simply turning up here today and working a little bit more towards a mindful style of violin playing. But now that you've built up your stance like this, you're going to be more likely to succeed with what we're going to be doing. So let's mindfully place your violin up on your shoulder. Find a good place for that violin. And then we're going to bring our left hand back to the beginning of the string, and we're going to get that nice swing going with your elbow underneath the violin. So give that a moment to find a good relaxed swing here. Lovely job. And now, as you swing your elbow under the violin, slide your finger up along the string and swing out, and then you shift your fingers back. So do that a few more times. Swing your elbow under, slide your hand up, swing your elbow back, slide down the string on your shifting. Swing your elbow under, slide up and back. And now we're going to combine this with our breath. So as we swing our elbow under, so this way, we're going to breathe in and breathe out through your mouth as you swing back. Breathe in as you swing under, breathe out as you swing back. Lovely job. One more time. Breathe in as you swing under and breathe out as you swing back. Ah, lovely. That's really good. Another step in the right direction. Now this time I'm going to show you what's going to happen with my thumb. So we're going to repeat the exact same thing. So I'm going to breathe in while I swing my elbow under. Now take a look at my thumb. I'm going ultra slow. Now breathe out. And you will have perhaps noticed that my thumb stopped here, just peeking over the edge right there. And as I swing under my elbow, my thumb is circling, it's spiraling round the neck of the violin, and it rests here And perhaps you can feel this little corner. I mean, that's another aspect of mindfulness perhaps. It's like you feel that this corner is made to fit your thumb. Can you feel that? Just in this corner, there is no varnish on the violin here, on the neck of the violin, and that is done so that it's not sticky at all. It's really slidey for your thumb, and I want you just to feel how pleasant that feels. So let's do that again, shall we? Start right here. Swing your elbow under. Breathe in as you do that. Feel that little corner. And now as you swing back, breathe out and see if you can arrive with your thumb here in your starting position. And let's do that again. Breathe in, swing your elbow under. Feel that little corner there and swing back. So we're becoming much more focused on our left thumb now, you see. Shall we do that a few more times? Breathe in, swing your elbow. This is multitasking to the full. Feel that little corner. Focus on that little corner there. And breathe out. And in. And breathe out. Breathe in, swing under. And breathe out, swing back. And bring your thumb in the same place where you had it before. So just peeking over the edge. We don't want this. We don't want this either. Can you see that's way too low, but your thumb comes back, and that's why this lesson is called focus. We're focusing on your thumb and it comes back there. If you've done this a couple of times, just give your arm a really good rest. And you may have noticed also that I'm moving. My legs are not static at all. They're really nice and relaxed. Even when I focus on my left arm, my legs are loose. So just test that if you like, so that you're nice and loose in your legs. Now we're going to add one more thing this lesson, because now I want, my thumb is loose because it's spiraling, it's really nice and soft, but I also want my neck to be loose. So as you swing your elbow under and you slide up with your thumb, I want you to raise your head. And as you swing your elbow back, I want you to lower your head. And let's practice that. Up, raise your head, down, hold it with your neck. Up, swing under, in other words, lift your head. As you slide back, hold it. So we're getting this sort of motion. And you can imagine if you slide and change positions up, you're squeezing your violin in your neck anyway, because your thumb is pushing you this way, you see. So you don't need to hold on to your neck. You can relax your neck as you do that. However, if I slide down and go back to the beginning of the string here, I will need to hold the violin, because if I slide down, I might just pull the violin away from my neck, you see. Now that is a skill that you can develop, and perhaps you've never heard about this. That's absolutely fine. You might start to think about that. Perhaps you're already doing this. That's also good. And when we're doing a mindfulness course, this is not about the end result. This is about becoming aware of what's happening, and that's why I want to include this in this course as well. So now, for an end of your lesson, let's put it all together, shall we? So, we're having our violin mindfully on our shoulder. We're still having our relaxed stance, and we're still checking that we're breathing into that tummy here. Okay, so now let's give our elbow a swing. We're swinging out and then under while we breathe in. Spiral your thumb down, lift your head up. Okay, so that's quite a few things. Drop your head down, swing your elbow out, breathe out. Just try it again, see if you can add one or two more things. So swing your elbow under, breathe in, lift your head up. Now swing your arm back, come back, and up, and down. One more time. Last time. Make it your best one. And back. Well done. Really, really good thinking. So there's a lot of things that you think about at the same time. It's your breathing. It's your swinging of your elbow. It's your thumb. It's your head. Now, if you are new to this, that's absolutely fine. Well done for turning up here. Well done for giving this a go. Please don't expect this to work tomorrow. But as you progress on your violin, maybe, just maybe occasionally when you shift, you might think, did I just relax my neck? Did I just lift my head up? And that is what this course is all about. We're taking small steps, but over time, after this course is finished, you might think back and think, oh, I'm just suddenly breathing, or my legs are a lot looser, you see. So as you progress, you incorporate more and more things. So this is not about instant success. This is not about right or wrong. This is about growing into the ideas and trying to incorporate all these ideas in your playing. So I am in awe of you that you've come this far and that you are well on your way to becoming a more mindful player. So super well done today. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, please write about it in the comments section down below this video. Please also hit this red button here in the bottom right corner and subscribe to the channel. And finally, if you want to share this video with your friends, please feel free to do so. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye.